going on? How you doing today? Alright, so I just wanted to talk about Vybz Kartel. A Jamaican DJ, 48 years young, born January 7th, 1976. And forgive me in advance if I'm not saying his name correctly, but his name is Adidija Azim Palmer, better known as Vybz Kartel, is a Jamaican dancehall DJ who has worked with Rihanna, Eminem, and Jay-Z. He has also collaborated with Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes, MIA, Pharrell, Cardinal, Official, Akon, Jim Jones, and Lil Wayne. Kartel often released new music despite his imprisonment. And Vybz Kartel released is a free man after 13 years. That's crazy. I just overheard some stuff about his disease and how he was released and he was really swollen, and yeah, so it brought attention to his story because I've heard so many artists and people talk about him, and so it says here, the question was, where is Vybz Kartel? Dancehall star seen leaving Jamaican prison alongside girlfriend. He was born in Jamaica, Kingston. Children is Little Addie, Ward Boss Jr., Little Vybz, Adiana Ashanti Palmer, and spouse. Says here, allegedly Stacey Elliott, 2006 to 2008, Tanisa Johnson. But we're talking about his health here, so let's see. Jamaican dancehall artist Vybz Kartel has been freed from prison after judges decided he should not face a retrial for murder. The 48-year-old real name, forgive me in advance if I'm not saying his name correctly, okay? Adidja Palmer was jailed in 2014, but his conviction was overturned by UK judges in March. He had been accused of killing of Clive Lizard, allegedly, Williams in Jamaica, but has always maintained his innocence. Although his conviction was overturned months ago by the Privy Council in London, SIPC authorities in Jamaica have time to decide whether he should be retried. Okay. So on Wednesday, appeal judges in Jamaica decided the case would not go back to court, meaning Kartel, who is said to be in poor condition, could be released. His trial in 2014 heard that victim Clive Williams and another man, Lamar Chow, were given 2 unlicensed firearms belonging to Kartel for safekeeping when they failed to return them at an agreed time. Prosecutors said they were summoned to Kartel's house. Excuse me. In August 2011, Cho told the trial they were attacked, and the last thing he saw was Clive Williams, who was never seen alive again, lying motionless on the ground. Okay. The house burned down days later, and his body has never been found. Kartel and his Kartel and his co-accused Sean Campbell, Kahira Jones, and Andre St. John have always maintained their innocence, but were convicted and jailed for life, with Kartel told he would spend a minimum of 35 years in prison. He appealed first to courts in Jamaica before taking his case to the Privy Council in London, which serves as the highest court of appeal in Jamaica and other Commonwealth countries. His defense team argued that a juror accused of trying to bribe others, should have been thrown off his trial. Okay, so the London court agreed with Cartel's case and ruled in March that the decision not to remove the juror made the conviction unsafe. Alright, so let's see here. The judges said it was fatal to the safety of the conviction which followed and an infringement of the defendant's fundamental right to a fair hearing. The custody heard Cartel is in poor health after 13 years in custody. On Wednesday, Justice Marva McDonald Bishop, one of 3 judges sitting at Jamaica's Court of Appeal, said they had weighed up the egregious nature and seriousness of the offense against the passage of time, lack of access to witnesses and evidence, and the huge expense of a real retrial. She also said Cartel was in declining health and a new trial would have an impact in his physical and mental well-being. Okay. So, we conclude that the interests of justice do not require a new trial, she said, adding that Cartel and his co-defendants were formally acquitted. According to the AFP news agency, there was heavy security at the courthouse in Jamaica's capital, Kingston, and the hearing was closely watched across the country. Mammoth Dave for Dancehall Vibes is known as one of Jamaica's most popular artists and has collaborated with performers such as Jay-Z, Eminem, and Rihanna. His best-known hits include Clark's Ramping Shop and Summertime, and his success led to him launching a line of shoes, alcohol, and condoms. The singer also became the first dancehall artist to star in his own reality TV show, Teacher's Pet. Shawnee P., who presents One Extra's dancehall show, tells BBC Newsbeat Cartel's... Oh, I got a mosquito in here. Jesus. And it's like I'm distracted now. Alright, my bad, y'all. I'm gonna get you. Tells BBC Newsbeat Cartel's release represents a mammoth day for Jamaica, a mammoth day for dancehall music, and a mammoth day for the Jamaican judicial system. He's easily one of the biggest dancehall artists in Jamaica, Shawnee says. And for the last 14 years, Cartel has probably become even more infamous. Now, in his release, I would say he's returned to a space that's been awaiting him for so many years. There's a whole new generation of dancehall fans that are just waiting for Vibe Cartel's return to that music. Shawnee was DJing at Box Park in Croydon, South London on Wednesday and says he was on his phone backstage listening to the court's ruling. When it was announced, it was jubilant. It's a relief for a lot of people, but at the same time, we've got to think about the family of the person that... That's it. Alright, y'all. I thought I had some more notes, but I don't. So that looks like that's about it there. That's a wrap. Yes, sir. Okay. Alright, so prayers up for you, brother. And safe travels, safe healing. And yeah. Take care of yourself. And we'll do some more follow-up. But I've just heard your name, not just this year, but for some time. So, bless up to you. And, yeah, have a good one. Peace.